Hey guys, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you all for stopping by. Okay, so today we're going to be covering a wide range of topics because we just need to talk about vent our frustration about the economy and how the state of our finances are, because we're really in a state where majority of us are actually struggling, and we know that. We know we're struggling to pay our bills. We're struggling. Our paychecks are not good enough. But we're still trying, we're trying. So the best we can do is actually just rant and vent this whole thing out. And like I said, we're going to be checking out a variety of topics because we have so much to rant about. It cannot just be one topic. We have so much to do. So I'm gonna be putting it all in one video. I know usually I kind of, separate these videos and make it different topics, but let us just put this one all in one and get into this video. But before we do, make sure you please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Anyways, let's get right into it.
There is no reward for hardworking people anymore. My husband, who has zero social media, actually thinks it's the devil, has come to me and is like, okay, let's make some TikToks. His entire working life has been physical labor. And he is so over it. Finally coming to a place where we are all at, which is, I don't want to work anymore. But it's not the same way that the boomers are all saying oh, millennials just don't want to work, we're lazy. My husband is a hard worker, okay? He has done every single type of physical labor job you could ever think of. He has done it. He has literally tore his body apart. He has to have surgeries every year because he is physically harming himself with these jobs. And he just can't do it anymore because he cannot get ahead. He's like, what's the point? What is the point? I started my construction business. I've worked my way up. Now I build houses, but it's oh, the government's you need to pay this fee. Oh, you need to pay $15,000 for work comp. Oh, you need to pay this fee, whatever. It's if he makes this much money, the government's well, actually, we need this much from you to make that much money. Fuck it. What is the point? And that is the reason why millennials don't want to work anymore, is because there's no point. You cannot get ahead. We're not going to make couples TikToks. There's obviously a lot more that goes into it. There's strategizing. You have to have something that people want to watch from you. We're just your normal couple. Honestly, the only thing I could think we could talk about is the fact that him and I are so different. I am on this and he has zero social media. He has anxiety. He has a lot of things going on that I don't have. And so we could talk about how we make it work. Because let me tell you, it was not easy. I just think it's kind of fucking scary if my husband is getting to the point to where he's I can't do this anymore. Maybe we should do social media. Hell has frozen over.
I know plenty of people are talking about this already, but why? Tell me, why is food so expensive? Tell me why I go to Chick-fil-A and I just want an 8-piece chicken nuggets and it's $5.30 and it comes out to this much food, a teeny little palm full of food if I put them all together. Please, sir, could I have a palm full of morsels for $5? And now I get to top it off with a bowl of freezer burnt Walmart berries in my Hello Kitty mug.
So since LA has also lost their mind with rent inflation, we're going to be looking at LA apartments to see if they're actually worth it. Because no matter what you tell me, LA is never worth it. But we're gonna try not to be biased and rate this apartment. And if you guys are loving this series, go ahead and leave me a quick follow and share this video with your friends. So we're gonna look at the Boundary, I think it's Boundary, in Financial District, Los Angeles. 2.5K to 12.7K. They do have a move-in special, now leasing up to 8 weeks free. You can receive, restrictions apply, blah. We love a special, so that's points, but 12K. What? Oh, and they have the floor plan here virtually. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. So yeah, the floor plan is the collection 3A, 11K to 12K. We're looking at 1,700 square feet. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into it. So starting with the door, I'm not mad with the door. I like the all black door. It's very clean, crisp, matte. Matte, I would say, it's a nice matte black color. Matches the finishes in the hallways of the doors, and then accents too here and there. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Moving on, I hate these type of virtual tours. I want to get into this bathroom, see what this is. 11K for a wooden medicine cabinet? moving on. Let's get into this bedroom, because what? I'm in love with the floor-to-ceiling windows in here, but I am not in love with the structure and the space in here whatsoever. Like, it's just not worth the price. Ooh! And you tell me we have utility wire shelving in a $12K apartment? What is wrong with y'all? That's crazy. This is a rip-off. We could at least have California-style closets in there, shelving in there. That was just crazy. That's just crazy to me. Moving on, let's go ahead and get down the hall, because I'm disappointed in what we just saw. That's ridiculous. And this is why I hate these virtual tours, because it's hard to maneuver. We got to go back to the door, and then we got to go down the hall. This hall is crazy. It's bland and basic. Okay, so we're going to get into this main space later, because yeah, we got a lot of talking to do when it comes to that. Getting down the hallway, we have 2 bedrooms, so it is 3 bedrooms, full 3 bedrooms. It's not like a den area or whatnot. I don't like the countertop space, but I do like the tub. That was very decent. I like the shower tiles. It matches the floor. The views are pretty immaculate. This is the same setup as the last closet, I would say. Utility shelving, disgusting. I just feel like how they have this set up also, they could have, structured this out a little bit more sporadic throughout the apartment. This is just kind of clumped up, like the 2 bedrooms on one hallway. For $12K, I kind of expect everyone to have their own wing. Getting into the primaries, I like the double vanity, but I do not like the countertops, and I don't like how it matches or how they're trying to match it with the cabinetry. It just doesn't go whatsoever. I do like the black paneling around the windows, but I feel like they could have made it a little bit more structure if they were trying to, add more style in here. It just kind of gives like old, like office.
This is absolutely diabolical. I mean, the B on this apartment, the B on the basic is extreme. Like, it's so big, capital letter basic. That is what it is. How on earth are you expecting someone to pay this amount for an apartment that looks extremely simple? Like, you use the most cheapest material, build the apartment. There's nothing expensive about it. There's nothing that is screaming luxury about it. You would think it's even a beachfront property in, like, oh, come on, please. Where do they get the audacity from to actually look at an apartment with your own eyes and think, okay, I think this apartment needs to be this price? I understand some cities are so expensive, right? But there's just some that are it's just surprising me right now, because I can't believe I'm looking at this shit.
More things that don't make sense to me. If I give you my card, you take the money out immediately. If I need a refund, it takes 3 to 5 business days, sometimes even longer to process. Why can't you just give me it back immediately? If you add things onto something like at a restaurant, I want avocado, that's going to be $1 extra. But if you take 4 things off, it doesn't make the price any less. So if I add something, it adds money. But if I take something off, it doesn't take away money. That to me doesn't make any sense.
I'm so heavily frustrated at what she said, like, especially the part about when you actually pay for something and then you need a refund, the amount of days it takes for the refund. It's like, why didn't it take possibly 7 business days for you to get the money out of my account? But as soon as I say, okay, I need a refund on that money, you need to send it back, then you have a problem. Then it will take us maybe 80 business days or whatever you choose to, just for me to get that. So it's like, make it make sense. They're so quick to remove the money out of your account as quick as possible in a blink of an eye. Aren't you supposed to use that same energy you use in taking that money out to put it back?
Bro, in order for you to get a fucking apartment, you gotta fucking just be coming off a flight from Bill Gates' house. You gotta make at least $10 million a month. And you can't have no cats or dogs. You can't have legs. And your hair gotta be done. Bro, come on.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs. And I'm still fucking struggling. And I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job, hit or miss. If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning and I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would walk out with cash. And I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I have seriously considered quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving. Because at least I can just like use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or what an entry-level job pays people nowadays. It's fucking sick. Call my mom. She didn't answer. Snapchat my friends about this because I just needed a vent, but I just feel like I'm drowning. Okay, do I just find a boyfriend so I can split everything with him? Like, sorry, like, I'm too stubborn and I just want what I want and I just can't do that or be that way. So yeah, friends, I might say no to your weddings. I might say, and I have said no to bachelorette parties, and I just fucking can't. But is it anyone else? Or am I just a dumb bitch with money? Because I used to not be. My credit used to be fucking phenomenal. Credit card bill, paid it all off every single time. It's not like that. It can't be like that anymore. Oh my God, this is...
You know, after this video that she made, I realized that in the comment section, everybody was like, well, you know, you got your nails done, this and that. So, okay, what we need to focus on is the fact that this lady here says she's working 3 jobs, right? For somebody that is working 3 jobs, let's be for real. Please, tell me, should it be this difficult? Should she get to a point where she looks so raggedy that she cannot even get her nails done after working 3 jobs? Like, it's not the fact that people are saying, oh, you know, just because she's saying she's drowning doesn't mean that she is not, like, she cannot buy some things. But it shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't get to the point where a person has to do 3 jobs. It shouldn't get to a point where you are working, and how are you even going to show up? Are you going to show up to work and just be looking like this ratchet creature? They're going to fire you. Like, if you don't even look put together, you want to look like a problem. Like, okay, because you have problem, you really just want to be walking around and be looking at like it. Is that what you want to do? Even while you work, do you want to look like somebody that doesn't have a job at all? Please, like, let's be for real. Because I think it's crazy that people will be pointing out the most silly thing.
No one is radicalizing Americans more than America itself.
Okay, so I have thoughts on this that are kind of aligned with the video that I just posted, but I feel like a lot of people aren't going to like everything that I have to say. But just walk with me. The reason why I am extremely fearful for the future of this country, but also hopeful, is because if you are a person who has studied history, if you study European history, I don't understand how you can look at what's happening right now and not feel like you are living in the modern day version of the French Revolution. Now, if you know anything about the French Revolution, if you know anything about French people, you know that they gets down. Okay, and when the jig is up and it's stuck. They don't play around with their government. We are dealing with a government that has fed us sweet nothings about the American dream. If you work hard enough, if you work diligently enough, you too can be just as rich and successful as us. And the veil is starting to lift. We are starting to see that we have the funds for everything that we've been asking for. Free healthcare, free college, probably some other things I'm not thinking of, but instead choices are being made to fund wars that we have no business participating in, giving other countries free healthcare that we have been asking for on bended knee. Our government is gaslighting us and saying that we're not in a recession when we're clearly in a recession and people are struggling. And our government is waiting for the next iPhone release, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the next controversy, to go ahead and do their dirty work behind the scenes and rip away our rights piece by piece. Just like how in the French Revolution, that country was in so much debt that instead of the elite saying, okay, let us take something off of our plates, they put it all on the lower class and said, let them eat cake. You don't see the parallels? Please tell me you see the parallels. What makes me hopeful is that after all that, eventually the French people saw equality. What makes me fearful is how it happened. And I don't think that I should expand on that. I feel like I should let y'all use your God-given sense to do your own research before I get my TikTok taken down.
For those of you who tell people who are struggling with money, just get a job, this is what I just experienced. I have a job waiting for me in Nova Scotia. That is a hard labor job that pays $18 an hour and has benefits. I still need a second job because I want to go to university in September, and to be able to pay for that, I need a second job. I just called 32 places. Fast food restaurants, regular restaurants, stores, hardware stores, convenience stores, gas stations, a whole array of different things. Not one of them was hiring. McDonald's was not hiring. And everything is apply online. There are applications online that say do not come into the location. If you go into the location, they throw your application out and say cannot follow directions. It is not the same.
You know, one thing that I want to actually vent about before we go forward is the fact that I'm looking for, I'm looking online to search for jobs, and I'm seeing some jobs about part-time jobs. And it's like, yeah, you're part-time and you're not paying much, right? Why the hell am I saying that this part-time job, a lot of them, I'm not talking about one or two, it's a lot of them, talking about they want you to have flexible time. What do you mean by flexible schedule? You want me to have a flexible schedule? How on earth am I supposed to have other jobs if I have a flexible schedule? How on earth am I supposed to be able, you think the part-time job that is just giving me few amounts is supposed to be enough for me to pay my bills? That's not even possible. So it's like, why are these jobs that are paying very little having so ridiculous demands and things that they want you to be able to do? They have the most. And I think, yeah, I know they get very arrogant now because they know we are in a situation where there's like desperation and it's so hard to find. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to vent to you guys. Guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate you guys. Please, before you leave, I need you to please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And also leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I appreciate you all for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.